Good afternoon. It is Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. So anytime I go in the office for work, not specifically on Wednesdays, I'm always tired, either at work or when I get home. But I have plans today. I'm going to a mixer. Well, it's a kind of screening and a holiday mixer. Same one I went to last year. So I really want to go, which is why I'm going, even though I'm tired and I could use a nap. But yeah, I think because when I work from home, during my lunch break or my breaks, I can lay down. At work, you obviously have nowhere to lay down, so you don't. This is Replicine NYX lip liner and Juvia's Place Voluming lip gloss in Soft Life that I'm taking off. So it's kind of a purplish. But yeah, I didn't sleep well last night, so dealing with that as well. This is holding on. As much as I squeeze it, there's still some in here. So, because it usually starts like at 7, and they had originally put it at 6 for this double function, and then they changed to 6:30. I'm like, good, because with rush hour traffic in Phoenix, sometimes I get home by like at a certain time, different times, and I was like, okay. Difference between makeup and no makeup, and it's not like I have to wear makeup, because originally I thought about wearing a dress because of this nice shirt. It kind of goes like that. I am not trying to get it dirty. And yes, I still have not cleaned this yet. Yeah, so I'm wearing what I wore to work, which is still kind of nice and a little more fancy than most people wear to work. So, because we're like business casual, but it's pretty much jeans and a clean top. Nothing with graphics on it, kind of thing. Doing all that because my lips are chapped, obviously. I am going to start with, I wiped my face, y'all saw that, so I'm going to put a little Danessa oil on. And at the end, I will stand up to show my outfit. I did take a picture in the bathroom at work before I left. I'm sure the person in the stall was like, what is she doing? But I don't always take my phone to the bathroom, so I didn't have a chance to take one beforehand. Until then. And I went to the bathroom at least 3 times at work today. I'm like, I was drinking a lot of water. I usually don't go that many times, so I'm like, and I was reminded at least 2 of the times why I don't like using public bathrooms. So, even though it's a work bathroom. So yeah, so all nice and moisturized. What's the book called that I started? I don't remember. It's in the front. Like I said, I just literally just started it. And we're using Danessa Universal. Of course, now all the oil is now going onto the packaging. Almost looks perfect. I was talking about tapping. I just kind of slide it over. My face is in this weird texture lately. I don't know what's going on with it. I need to use a different cleanser. So I'm almost out of one. And the other one I was using while I was dealing with that weird breakout that I couldn't get rid of. And then I went back to my other one. Both are Innisfree, a Korean skincare line. Okay. Yeah, got some in the lid. And then while I'm doing that, some primer on my lids. It's almost like a science project of me trying to wait out, squeezing it out, not trying to squeeze out too much. Like I said, this primer, it's a small container. It's not like it's cheap, so you not have the, whatchamacallit, Morphe one I've been using. Yeah, so I like to read. It's not really romance novels. It is romance novels, but the more realistic romance kind of novels, like kind of like Lifetime Christmas movies, where they're down look and they meet some guy who's may or may not be a jerk, and then by the end they put aside, they realize what the differences are, and that it's all a misunderstanding or whatever because somebody lost their wife or lost a kid or had divorce and all that, and they really should be together kind of thing. So I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm cynical, but yeah. Okay, so let's do powder. Hope that don't get my pants. Put this towel just for my pants. And all this is just sitting there in my way. And I set everything up last night and then partially this morning, so that it wouldn't take too much time when I got home, because like I said, it's earlier than normal. And apparently there was an event last night that I didn't realize was last night till like 4:30 as I was laying in bed about to take a nap. And I was like, yeah, there's no way I can go to that. I just did not have the energy to go, so I didn't. And I went to last year. And I'm not gonna say it wasn't worth it last year. I did do a video while I was there on like a LED, 4-wall LED kind of screen or whatever, so that was cool. So that was cool to experience kind of thing. I'm gonna say I didn't make any connections, but nothing that became anything, I guess you could say. If you asked me anybody's name, other than meeting a game show host for trivia, I don't remember anybody else I met. But I did run the studio when somebody was looking for a studio with a LED stage. I remember them because of last year. So that was good for them. We're trying to do a casual kind of look. Like I said, I'm not wearing a dress, and then I just realized last year, even though I was in a simple kind of sweater dress, I still was overdressed. These are filmmakers a jeans, t-shirt kind of thing, blazer maybe. And I know I don't have to worry about, it's not necessarily dressing for them, just dressed to be comfortable kind of thing. And right now what I'm wearing, I like how I look today. It was stylish to me. I put it together and I was like, okay. I'm like, I don't need to wear the dress I was gonna wear. So kind of a also kind of a simple look, nothing glamorous or anything like that, because it's a holiday mixer kind of thing. And I just, again, I want to go to see some people I haven't seen in a while. Okay, so we're gonna try this. Supposedly this works with this, but the way they do it, I've seen in videos, like they're like a swipe, just like if you saw me use the Balm powder 2 videos ago. And I don't know what they're putting it on to do that, so we're gonna try differently with this. So this is definitely helping with a light look. So not like in the video, it's not because I didn't do whatever they did. with this Yummy Skin. You can also use it to correct. A little correction, color correction as well. Like I said, because I know how my skin is with any foundation, like whatever I put on there will sink in and what have you. It will be noticeable later, if not now. Okay. Like I said you could kind of use it for correction. I'm gonna have a brush on, put it on my finger. A little extra in some spots to correct. Versus using the color corrector. Kind of conceal. And this is hydrating. Danessa right now has the doing the 12 days of beauty kind of thing. With $12 items, like for 12 days. So today was Color Fix. You can get Color Fix for $12. I was trying to see where the code is. You have to enter a code because when I was clicked, I think, or maybe on select Color Fixes, because the ones I clicked on was still 20. So I don't know if it's, somebody was saying select Color Fixes. And I'm like, it's supposed to be the best sellers or the most popular kind of things. And I'm like, if you can put the Groundwork palette, that's like, Groundworks is like $65, $69 for $12. It's just gonna sell out very fast if so. So we shall see. I don't know if you notice, it is a little bit lighter right there. Okay. Meaning concealing. And then we're still trying to get what's in here left. I don't want to open up a new bottle, so I have different concealer if I can't get any out. I tried to pop out this to get in there, but I couldn't figure it out. People say you can do that. I got some of it, as you see. And there's no kind of organization there, as you see. But still, there's still some in here, so I'm going to keep using it. So I'm not going to use the other concealer that I have, that I was thinking about using. So I'm going to throw that away so that it won't confuse me later if I used it or not. Because, yeah, this tint is hydrating, what have you. And I like to, a lot of Danessa's products are hydrating. And I always just powder them down. So, like, you don't have to powder them down. If you like a dewy look, other than the Balm powder, like her foundations, her tints, they're all hydrating. But like I said, I end up powdering them down, any of her products that I happen to use. I'm not sure if our package room is fixed, because I got packages, like I said, this week, and they were honestly all at my door. And I just saw 2 FedExes, but they were in the front, so I'm thinking package room, I'm like, holidays are fixed. And not everybody's going to be so lucky to get their packages not stolen from in front of their apartment, because it's not like they put them against your door. They kind of just throw them in front of your door. We have a hallway. Yeah, it's... And then we have these kids that like to run on my floor, so I'm like, okay. tapping out first, and slowly moving in. And I don't have any other packages coming. I'll have my Ipsy subscription, but I usually shove that in my mailbox. And then something else. Do I have something else? I don't know. Somebody else is sending me something. So, that. I don't want that taken. Who died? Andre Brower died yesterday, so that's everywhere. Now, I was trying to remember what I knew him from besides Brooklyn 919. Is it 99? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've only seen parts of episodes because an actor friend of mine was an extra in like maybe 1 or 2 episodes. And so those are the episodes I watched. Were the ones that he was, so I could say, hey, I saw you kind of thing. And then the Adam, what's that dude's name? Sandberg, Andy Sandberg, the one with the Backstreet Boys lineup thing. I know that. And I know that from YouTube before I ever watched the show. Well, not before I watched it, but I know that separately from watching the show. So. But Glory, when I had to think about it, yeah, I remember him in Glory. I never watched Homicide. So, I remember Get on a Bus, which I haven't seen since 20s, being a kid. Okay. So we are going to, I'm just going to wet sponge, a damp sponge. But this has a brief sudden illness. And then today's, there's some report from somebody else saying he had like stage 3 cancer, pancreatic cancer, something like that. And that's why it happened so fast. Which is, yeah, because I'm like, he was 61. That's kind of young. So I was like, okay. And then around the holiday season too. Okay. And brush edges. So we're kind of high up, so the contour will also get that. Okay. Okay, I was like, where's my brush for that? Go down like that. Not too crazy. So yeah, there's Norman Lear, Andre Brower. They say it comes in 3s, so some of the celebrity is usually how it happens. So I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's how it's been known to happen. So you can hopefully nothing, but like I said, that's what they say. Okay, and then I'm going to use this to, let's pick a side. But yeah, I was cold at work. And so the receptionist put the heater on. And then, of course, people complained it was hot. It's like, and so I said, okay, let's duel at one person saying, like, let's duel at one. Because you were complaining. I'm like, you literally just walked out the door complaining about how hot it is. I'm like, you don't know how cold it was before. Because it's like, to me, all the people who are always complaining how hot it is, y'all need to sit together. Because we have one person who's always saying, it could be colder. It could be colder. It could be colder. And I'm just like, I know exactly who that is. So, yeah, I'm just like, then she's complaining about something. I'm like, if she complains about one more thing, and my one coworker, I messaged her that. She said, it'll be all right. And I'm like, you need to tell her that it will be all right, because she over here complaining, and she ain't been here 5 minutes. I'm just kind of moving it down, because I saw the line, which I could see it right there. How it sinks into that line that's in my forehead. Okay, let's put that right there. I don't really need to do anything with the nose one right now because it's very light, and when I set it. Okay, so let's look at this time. Where's my clock upside down? And I don't even know what the temperature is because I tried to. Okay, Hallmark Christmas movie. This is one. I thought it was just with Jodie Sweetin from Full House, the middle girl. But it's we're doing a liquid blush today. Well, finally, that's why I just stopped before I set anything. You know, you get distracted. So I have all this. I'm gonna wipe all that off, some of it, and then I'm gonna put some on my hand. So I have that much on my hand, which may or may not be too much anyway. And then I'm gonna take the other side, sponge, just kind of pat around. And of course, it always stains my sponge like that, wherever this first spot is. And then, that's up because this particular color, you can see it in camera, but right here, yeah, it's very light. You see I kind of dispersed the craziness of that. All of this, instead of that all being on my face. And that wasn't even a whole drop. I like to put some up here, a little bit on the nose, but it's less potent. And then I could go back and get some more. So it's a little more natural looking, a fall, because we're still in fall. Oh, yeah. What the hell is winter? Winter starts next week, but we're still in fall. So it's a fall color. And this is Juvia's Place, so it's very hydrating. Because with the Rare Beauty one, which again, a lot goes a long way, it dries down more matte. With this one, it's going to stay hydrated till you set it. So yeah, I'm not going to put any more, even though it looks like I barely put anything on there, and I'm tempted to, but when I set it, that's when I can put some more. So it's very subtle. I can do subtle. I know it's probably surprising. And if you see my lipstick choice, you're like, oh, you can do subtle, Andrea? I'm like, yes, I can do subtle. I'm trying to get all that's on my hand. Okay, put that right there. Have a wipe. Somebody be coming home like late at night playing their music loud. I'm like, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Can you not wake up people, babies, all that? It's like, roll up your windows. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's not summertime. And then, see, it's almost like it wasn't there. This is the Patrick Star one size wipes. Get off my hand. The oiliness. Okay, now we see if I had put more when I set it with the powder, it would have helped anyway. So now we're going to set my under eye. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's spray. And I barely sprayed anything. And then while it's drying a little bit, this is a new sponge, so this may be why I'm like, why is it? And this is not the sponges I usually buy, I don't think. I don't know what company it is. It's a little weird, it's not pointy there. I know I used a brush last time, but I realized I really like using a puff. Anytime I work in office, I never seem to have enough food with me. So I'm always starving. Because I had cream of rice. I had one Snickers, baby fun size Snickers with me. So if this was bolder, I would have just kind of dimmed some of that. And I could have also taken the sponge and blended the edges better. But since I'm doing this, I don't. It's okay. I know I just got distracted about what I was just talking about. I'm trying to remember what was I talking about. Christmas movies, was that? Anyway, I watched one last night. It's a Black Hallmark Christmas movie. Like everybody, but maybe like one person was black. And it didn't have a Maori sister in it. It didn't have Tatiana Ali in it. It didn't have Holly Pete Robinson in it. And I'm like, oh, these exist? That doesn't have any of those people in it? Yes, it does. It had this one guy in it who I've seen him in other stuff. And there's one girl, I'm thinking I've seen her in something else. I couldn't tell you what I've seen her in. See, I'm looking at the sheen right there. I don't know if y'all can see that sheen. That's from the wipe, which is why I try to wipe my hand after I use it. It's very effective, but that little oil residue that it leaves is weird to me. Okay, let's set this contour, or nose contour. I was like, I'm having a good eyebrow day. Okay. There. And if the new Danessa brush wasn't working, I was gonna use her other Danessa brush. Only because I have my bronzer brush is already used only once, is why. Otherwise, if I use the Danessa, the 1.0, I could use that for blush, bronzer, foundation. But since I already had, yeah. So Neo, you know how I love Neo. It's going to set the blush. Use to set the blush. And add a little bit more color back. Okay. So I'm seeing my lids are oily. Downstairs neighbor's home. Okay, I'll put that back there. And then let us set everything else. eyebrows look a little oily. Okay. And then eyes. I'm going to use Fenty Shadow Stick in Big Trouble. And because I couldn't figure out my signal wasn't working for some reason for my travel to see how, with traffic, rush hour traffic, how long it's going to take me to get to the place. Because usually I leave after 6, or closer to 6:30 to get there at 7. But because it's earlier than that, we've got suicide lanes and to deal with that. Try to move it up, blend up. But no, if Danessa's, if that groundwork palette is only $12, in the next 12 days, I will buy that. Because I haven't bought it yet because I'm still trying to figure it out, watching videos. But if it's, like I said, it's like $69, $65. But if it went $12, which would be stupid on their part to make it $12, I would definitely cop that. There's some shades I would never use, but it'd be fun to play with. The light is in my eyes, so I can't see. I'm trying to blend up. And this one was a very definite hard line. So I'm trying to smooth it out so it's not so sharp. Like I can see right there, that was definitely more smoother than that one is. Totally unnecessary for all the noise. So come on. Almost done. Eyes always add time. What's that? Okay. Not too crazy. I bought some cards yesterday, some Christmas cards. Stamped and everything, I did not mail them today. I talked that little wing. Running out. Have another one. Normally don't start that way. That's why I was like, it just felt natural at that moment. So last year I wore red, cranberry stiletto, Beauty Bakery. So it's a little more subtle than last year, so still my red though. Holiday parties, holiday seasons for reds. So I do see a little bit right there. That's fine. Put on primer. So not doing lashes. This is definitely not a lash crowd. I know it's not about them, but I'm not doing all that. I'm not seeing the white, that's why I kept going. So we're gonna go with something simple, the pearls. So if it's cold, I'm wearing this. So what I'm gonna do is take my setting spray. And then because I don't pull it all the way down, so makeup doesn't get all up on it, which it probably will anyway, but just in case. Okay, so throw this towel. It's okay, and just sharing. So this is the outfit. Kind of so toward this might be laying by it. So it kind of goes like this. And then the shoes, I'm gonna have my toes out because I had my pedicure. I don't wear them in my shoes in the house because you don't know what you stepped on. Like I said, I went to the bathroom at work 3 times and I know I saw some hair. I have no hair, so I'm not wearing that throughout my house, obviously. And then I used to work at the morgue, and so I learned don't wear your shoes in the house, especially for that reason if you had them before. So with that, this is my final look for the mixer, holiday mixer and screening lab. So everybody, have a good Wednesday, hump day. This will probably go up tomorrow, but